This video is not meant for children and is brought to you by support from Patreon. Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is Stellaris Empires. We are right back where we left off here on the select screen. So let's start our next empire, and today is the first time we've had a challenging origin, though as far as challenging origins go, this one isn't that bad, especially with how the game is updated over the years. But before I get into all that, let's get into the build. Now, the main reason why this guy looks this way is because I think it's a hilarious joke. With the Doomsday origin, your planet is exploding. This dude, this Lithoid, looks like an explosion. So, that is 100% why I picked the appearance. Plus, Lithoids needing less things to worry about societally makes the problems that a Doomsday origin has lessened. Alright, I chose the name Tronzaru because I thought that sounded real cool. And, yeah, didn't really go with a biography because they're exploding. Their history is going to be diminished and they're starting entirely over. So, Lithoid 4, I think I picked this because of the really cool fleet names. Ship names aren't bad either. Leader names, give or take. And, it was the planet names, that's why, because when we settle new planets, we're going to need cool names. So I went with what I thought sounded like the coolest names, and that's Lithoid 4. Now, because we have the planet exploding, what traits we pick up will be needed to help us move to another planet and survive the next planet. So, we are industrious, we are nomadic, so the resettlement cost is much less. Pop growth from immigration, much higher. We're going to try to make friends and get migration treaties to get our population up. We are charismatic because amenities are going to be a problem. Governing ethics attractions and unruly, maybe not unruly later on. This has not been a super successful build of mine, but the challenge was to overcome the challenging origin. So, you can do that. I went with a arid world, most likely just because of the picture. I like the big stony outcrop on the background, and it perfectly matches the window. I don't see why not. So, we are the planet of Kodra, on the star of Kodra-Nil. Starting solar system is random, because it really doesn't matter. We're not going to be staying there all that long. City appearance, of course, is Lithoid, and room 22 is really just perfectly stony, rough-edged. I love it. For me, it's the quintessential Lithoid room. There are others, but this one I like best. Alright, like I said, we are going to be Doomsday. This planet will explode within 35 to 45 years, so it's not a guaranteed time. Our minerals and alloys and energy will be put up, and our emigration push is 100%, but our stability is down, our immigration pull is down, and our habitability is down. This is not good. And guaranteed habitable worlds are not spawned, which is part of the challenge. And I like it, because it is such a hard challenge. It is such a harder step from your normal gameplay. Governing and ethics, I went with police state, because we're going to want that unity from enforcers. And we're going to have enforcers because we need to try to keep our stability up. At least until we've moved. And corvée systems waives all unity cost for pop resettlement. Thank you very much. Immigration up. Worker pop resource output up. Yes, please. Both of these council positions, neither of which is especially great. Really depends on what you need. And again, you could just swap it later. Again, I went with Imperial because I don't like being bothered with elections. Just don't bother me. Govern yourselves, you guys. Alright, Fanatic Pacifist, stability plus 10. That is why. And Xenophile, because we want more envoys and to have people like us for more immigration. So, we are friendly exploding rock aliens. We may look aggressive, but we're not. Advisor is Lithoid.
Rubble it in, why don't you?
Yeah.
Pebbles roll downhill. Mountains stand tall.
Inspiring words were more inspiring words were never said. All right, we are the state of Kodra, and it is exploding. All right, to the flag again. Big joke. Big yellow explosion because it's this and then out into the darkness of space. I really didn't want to do pure black. I like blue, so yep, we are exploding. Ship appearance, we are Lithoids. I gotta say, color choice, actually pretty sweet. That's another reason why the purple looks, or the blue was selected because it turns out to be purple and looks pretty good. Ruler appearance, 3 out of 4 because it is the most, blend in, explodey things. No clothing here. No real joke on the name for this time. So, King, Crown Prince, etc. Doesn't sound all that rocky, but it is kind of cute and helps with these guys being friendly. And we are, principled for more stability. Yeah, that early game stability is going to really be a thing. So, Doomsday. This civilization homeworld is highly unstable, and it is only a matter of time before it explodes. Their only hope is to seek refuge elsewhere before it is too late. Plus, I imagine if the rock of your planet is, alive and animates, it might cause some stability issues. So let's get to the gameplay side, read the intro, and go over a few tips and tricks to play this well. Doomsday. Kodra is dying. Our homeworld has been plagued by earthquakes and volcanic eruptions for thousands of years before our scientists finally confirmed the unthinkable. Their calculations showed that our tectonically unstable planet will tear itself apart within a century or two. With no way of healing this process, it was realized that our survival as a species would depend on our ability to leave Kodra behind and seek refuge elsewhere among the stars. An unprecedented industrial and technological buildup followed. Our civilization rapidly progressed from primitive atmospheric flight to early space travel. The first vessels capable of hyperspace travel are ready, but there is not much time. We must find a new home. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go to the shipyard. We're going to get ourselves another science ship because those explore. Science ship, please, explore and survey, do nothing else. Don't waste time on anomalies, just look. Alright, until we find a decent planet, you can go ahead, construction ship, can go ahead and just work on our home planet stuff. And anything that can help with exploration speed or stability or, that kind of stuff, work on it. Alrighty. The end is nigh. As earthquakes and volcanic activity on Kodra continue to increase in frequency and intensity, our scientists are now able to more accurately predict when the end will come. They estimate that we have between 35 and 45 years until the planet detonates. Conditions on the surface will steadily deteriorate until then. The only good news is that the violent tectonic movements have made it easier to access rich quantities of the planet's mantle, increasing our production capacity. At 10 devastation, Doomsday modifier added, habitability minus 30%, alloys, minerals, and energy production up, stability minus 10, immigration pull minus 50%, and immigration push 100%. So as soon as we can, we're also going to try to get ourselves a precinct house, because we're just going to need that for more stability and stuff. Stability's down, crime is up. Do we have an option for someone with... No, we don't. If you can get a leader that brings crime down, that'll help too. Alright, So largely we're waiting for the Unity to build up so we can get our selections. And there's one thing there I want to mention that I'm probably gonna not be the most popular on, but there it is. Okay. So the first thing I would suggest is Discovery. This gets our survey speed up and a few other good things. Once that is selected, I would take the One Vision, and Ascension perk, and then go down the, Harmony Tree. Harmony Tree has some other good things like crime minus 10% and stability plus 5%. Other things that will make it better once we get to another planet. By the time we're in our second tree, we should be heading off to a second planet, because we were just trying to find, well, anything. And look at that, the Crown Prince can help. Go. So, survey speed is one thing we really want to lean into that will help us find habitable planets, even slightly habitable planets. So I'm going to actually go and do that for this.
Council agenda available.
Also, government edicts, map the stars, because that is again survey speed going up. Oh, look at that, and more survey speed. Leave that anomaly for now, thanks. Don't worry about it. We'll get it later. We just gotta find a planet that can support us.
Council agenda ready.
Yay! Alright. And while we're here, chart the unknown, survey speed up, and open arms, because, once again, we really want, if we find other alien races, we want them to like us. Maybe give us open borders, let us explore to find habitable planets, or maybe emigrate to them. So, anything we can do to make our life better, we should do. Alright. So we found archaeology, but that's not a planet. Here's a planet. It's an alpine world. Not likely to be what we're looking for, but... oh yes.
Situation log updated.
Habitable world survey is definitely one we want to take because, well, we're going to be looking for planets anyway. So, go friends, go. Matter of fact, third science ship would not be out of bounds on this one. But like I said, with this... the hard part is finding the habitable world. Once you get it, go over there. Once you find one, you don't need to find like 10,000 or more. So a focus on expansion isn't necessarily the greatest thing. You just need one to work. And while this is, 70% habitable, it's only 15, so it's a bit small. But at least it's close, so if we need to, it'll do. But let's see if we can find something better. Yeah, because, you know, more is better, better is good. Go with it. Yes, yes, yes. All the clicking. So, I'm really hoping we can just find something usable that I can show you on this video. But, you know, the game has a high degree of randomness. The whole point of this is that your planet is going to explode. It is not a place people want to live, and the habitability is going to keep going down, devastation is going to keep going up, and it's just not a place you really want to invest a crap load into, because it is going to explode. Your new planet is where you really want to start putting your effort in. Well, you get the idea of what I'm trying to accomplish here. So here's where I'm going to say thank you all for joining me. I really hope you're enjoying this series, as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you, I hope. If you do, you know what to do, and that's to like, comment, and of course share these videos around. Maybe watch 7 or 8 more to really show the algorithm you like what I do. And of course subscribe. It's a little click for you, but a really big deal for me, and I greatly appreciate everyone who does. Also, check out my Patreon. The link is down below. There's a lot of rewards to see, and you might even like it. And with that being said, I shall see you all on the next one. And I'd like to give a special shout out to all my patrons who help make these videos possible. Aaron Smith, Brian Pelfrey, Chris Armstrong, Dennis Detman, Harry Thompson, and Mark Milius. Thank you all so much for your contributions. I wouldn't have this channel without you. Thank you very much.